from San Jose, California. I'm attending the Columbia Scholastic Press Association because I'm a student of Literary Society. This convention is for students interested in literature and media. Basically, you sit in classes and different teachers teach you about different things that involve literature and media, such as one that I went to was Wordsworth. There was an author who explained how she became an author, what she had to do, the process. And then the recent one I went to was on how words are like music and how everything flows together. This conference is to open our minds to the world and how we see literature. It's to help us understand more. Like, for instance, I would never thought that literature has to do with rhythm, with music. I've had trouble with that, and it's opened up my mind with all the quotes he's bringing up, and the way he said it is just a bit inspirational. It helps you understand more because the people talking are more credible. And
my name is Emmeline Hernandez, and I'm from San Jose, California, and I'm here attending the Columbia Scholastic Press Association. And basically the conference is about learning and gaining skills in the areas of literary arts and media, and I'm here to get those or gain those skills to produce the literary magazine, The Quill, for our school. And what we do here at the conference is that we choose classes of that area, and we go and attend them, and we go and gain those skills and gain that knowledge and learn about the topics we've chose. And one class that I really enjoyed was the Sound is Like Writing, where the teacher was talking about how sound and writing come hand in hand.
And I'm from San Jose, California. If I were to study at Columbia, I would major in computer science or some type of engineering because that's what I'm interested in.
Pop or soda?
Soda.
BK, Brooklyn or Manhattan?
Manhattan.
New York or California?
California.
Pizza from New York or pizza from California?
Pizza from California.
Thin crust? Pop or soda?
Soda.
Brooklyn or Manhattan?
Manhattan.
New York or California?
California.
Cold or hot?
Hot.
Poets or surfers?
Poets.
Pho or falafels?
Falafels.
For Renato Carrato for that sax solo. My brother.
From San Jose, California. I am at the conference is about learning how to, mainly learning how to put together a school yearbook or newspaper or magazine, but also you could learn how to write, like do creative writing in a different way, and to help learn about basic writing skills or photos, taking pictures and whatnot. I am here for creative writing, mostly for literary society, and we take different classes based on what we are interested in learning about. Mine are mostly creative writing. The conference is mainly about learning how to write stories and take interviews and take pictures for school newspapers, yearbooks, and just magazines. I'm here for a literary society, and I'm taking classes about creative writing because they don't just have things on the yearbook and magazines and stuff to put together for school. It's also to get better at whatever you're doing, whether that's just writing or taking pictures or putting things together. It was very nerve-wracking. I was really nervous to get up on stage, but it was still pretty cool just to have the experience. And I just thought it was pretty cool, not just to perform, but to hear the other poems and how other people write and how things flow in poetry. And
so tell us, starting from when you got out of the subway, how did you get there and where did you go?
We took a subway, then we walked down many streets, and we had to wait like about an hour for the place to open so we could go in, and we found there was like a small stage and like seats all around, and like even seats on the stage for people to sit, but even that wasn't enough for everyone that was there. Some people sat on the floor, some people stood upstairs, but my score was about 21, and it was pretty cool just to even get in the 20s, because some people didn't even get that high. Like one person got like 10.3 or something like that, and it was just pretty cool.
And if a New Yorker asks you where you're from, what do you say?
You say you're from the Queens if they asked there.
Live on in the city, love on in the city, play on here in the city, come on, love in the city, na 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 na, yeah.
So I learned about the Literary Society when I was an 8th grader because I have an older brother who went to Mount Pleasant High School, and it always encouraged me to write more outside of your classes. A lot of the writing that kids do nowadays gets marked by your teachers, and you don't really have a safe space. So the Literary Society helped me by creating a safe space for my writing and my personal stories. But it also helped me through the Columbia Scholastic Press Association because it made me more ambitious. It opened me up to the whole world. And New York City, it's crazy how somebody so sheltered could actually go across the country and showcase their writing or learn something about other writers. It encouraged me to be a writer because it showed me what people can do and what I can do in comparison to them. I've always been very reserved, so I didn't have that much courage or confidence with my writing, but sharing with everybody in the room and having them like my writing really made me feel like I could actually do it as a living, or that I could pursue the career. And it really did encourage me to read more, because everybody has their own favorite genre or type of writing, and they all influence me into certain authors or poems. It really made me find my niche, poetry. And it also made me practice creative writing, short stories, novels. So I got a little bit of everything.
My name is Julia Guerrero, and I'm from San Jose. So my experience here has been pretty cool. New York is a really big city. There's like 4 different neighborhoods, so I don't even know how big they are. And the subway is really fast and crowded all the time, so it's hard to get on and off with a group of 30 people. So that's kind of challenging. The subway is always really crowded during rush hour, and it's hard to move around with a group of 30 people. So that's been kind of challenging, but it's been like any other big city where it's just crowded and there's always lots of people, but everyone's pretty nice if you ask them questions or talk to them about direction. I guess a bit of the history of New York, just because it's been here a while, of all the colonies, so there's a lot of older buildings, and they do have little stories, like Alexander Hamilton was buried behind a church here, so things like that was pretty cool. I guess just walking confidently. You can't really walk like you're unsure because everyone else knows where everything is, and if you do that, then you look like a total tourist, and that's not fun because then you might get mugged. So Mr. Lovato had a crossword puzzle contest with about 62 questions about New York, which were obscure and no one knew them but him. So we had to look it up either in books. We couldn't use the internet or our phones. So we had to look in books that we found at bookstores or that we had in the lobby of the hotel, or we asked people who were here, or we asked Mr. Lovato and other teachers, or we just had to figure out ourselves via our own knowledge and experiences. And we went to a lot of bookstores, and we just kept looking at bookstores and other books, and then we finally just got all the answers. And then the erroneous quote on the courthouse, that's like an 80-year-old's typo is what the description was, because no one in the entire city of New York knows but Mr. Lovato when he's here. So we had to ask him.
So, to become a New Yorker, it's not easy. You have to be aggressive. You can't be nice. It's a lot different from California. People mind their own business, and they're a bit crazy in the streets. You have to know where to go, how to get to work, how to avert tourists. Something people wouldn't know about New York is that a Metro card is very important, and how to use it is very important. You can't screw up, otherwise you'll miss the subway. Something I find really interesting about New York is the history behind it. It's what makes the city beautiful, and something everybody should know. One of the places I thought was really worth the while, very beautiful, was Brooklyn. I actually wasn't gonna go over the Brooklyn Bridge because of the cold, but it was worth it because just the view of it all, like walking it, you could forget about the cold because the lights that surround it. It's just an amazing sight to see. It's like once in a lifetime. It's what's